Welcome back to Essick Farms. Today we're going to be servicing the 5075, getting it ready for hay season. So hit that thumbs up and we'll get started. So we just went over 50 hours on this tractor, and first thing I'm going to do is change the oil. I know it hasn't been changed because the filter on it is still painted green from the factory. So I got the owner's manual out, and it tells you everything that you need to do on what hours. It's pretty simple, so we're going to go ahead and start checking stuff off. So first thing we'll do, take the oil out, and I really don't know how much this thing holds. So we'll just have to see. Well, they don't make it too easy to get to. I was going to use this, but I can't really get around it. So I do happen to have a pair of these, and I can just go around this wire here and loosen it up that way. So apparently you have to take this whole piece off because the oil filter won't come all the way out. It gets stuck right there. Come on, John Deere. All right, got the new filter. Put a little bit of oil around the rubber seal. All right, so we're at 1.5 gallons. That puts it about right there on the second D on add. So we're gonna put a little bit more in it. All right, next thing, clean check the battery. Okay, everything looks good in here. Inspect all tires. Okay, so next is lubricate front axle pivot pins. And then we're going to go down to the lubricate steering linkage two-wheel drive. All right, this is the front pivot. You get one right there. Then there's one right back, right there. I was going to use a battery-powered grease gun, but somebody didn't know that they were out of grease. So we're going to go back old school. Next is the steering linkage, which is right there. Next is check the transmission hydraulic system oil level. So the transmission hydraulic dipstick is on the back of the tractor, just like on the 55. And just like on the 55, I wish they made these like a different color or something on the end, because it's really hard to see where the level is. At least for my eyes anyway. All right, so that looks good. Just kind of hard to see. And then the last one is just inspect tractor for loose nuts and bolts. So I'm gonna walk around and look at everything. Here's the air filter. So it's pretty clean. That one looks good too. And behind the air filter, you have the coolant. For the coolant level, that's cold, so it's right there at the cold, so that's good. I think here's the fuel settlement. That looks really clean. So the other filters are the air filters, which are right here. There's one on each side, but I know those are clean because I just cleaned them. Last time I used a tractor, I dissed the field, and I cleaned them when I got done. So I got my new mirrors, and hopefully I can be able to see around the round baler. I can't see behind it or over it when I'm in the tractor. And it's pretty scary when you're driving down the road and a car just takes off flying around you and you didn't even know it was back there. All right, so I had it running for about 5 minutes, no leaks or anything like that. I'm gonna check the oil. It looks like I need to add a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So it took 2 gallons of oil. Of course, I'm gonna check it every time before I use it just to make sure. So everything's been greased and checked for the 50-hour mark, and the tractor is ready to go. So the next thing I gotta do is check the hay equipment, which should be pretty good. I know I got the balers. I gotta restring them because I bought different twine for the balers. So I gotta do that. But at the end of hay season, I always go through everything, check everything. So basically I just gotta check it again, make sure everything's ready to go. Of course, we are getting a lot of rain right now. Right now it's sunshiny, but it's calling for rain later on this week. I think we're gonna have 2 or 3 days of sunshine, and it's gonna be rain for like 4 or 5 days, which is pretty much how it was last year. But I don't want to complain about it because last year we had a lot of hay, and this year the hay fields look really good too. So I'm just gonna wait for warmer, drier weather to be able to get out and get the hay up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.